So, a reminder theorem, if a polynomial p of x of degree greater than or equal to 1 is divided by linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is p of a, where a is any real number. Okay, that is reminder theorem. You have to learn and memorize this. A polynomial p of x is the dividend and g of x is the divisor, q of x is the quotient, and r of x is the remainder, and it is in the form p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. For example, if you consider this to be 15, if this is the dividend, that is we are going to divide this number, and if 2 is the divisor, that is g of x is the divisor. If you consider 2, if you divide 15 by 2 7 times, so 7 is the quotient, and so 7 2s are 14, remainder will be 1. Okay, so this is the dividend, divisor, quotient plus remainder. Okay, so we'll start exercise 3.3 now. Check whether p of x is a multiple of g of x or not. P of x is equal to x cube minus 5x square plus 4x minus 3, and g of x is equal to x minus 2. Okay, so we have to check whether p of x is the multiple of g of x. So you consider x minus 2. Okay, so consider x minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, x, when you take this to the other side, x is equal to 2. Okay, so take this 2 and substitute in the place of x. If you get p of x to be 0, suppose when you substitute this 2 in the place of x and get is equal to 0, then it is the multiple of g of x. If it is not equal to 0, then it is not the multiple of g of x. Okay, so substitute x is equal to 2. So wherever x is there, you just substitute 2 and find the value. So 2q minus 5 into 2 square plus 4 into 2 minus 3. So 2 cube is nothing but 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, minus 5. 2 square is 4 plus 4 into 2 8, 8 minus 3. Okay, so 8 minus 5 4s are 20 plus 8 minus 3. Okay, so 8 minus 20 is minus 12 plus 8 minus 3 is 5 minus 12 plus 5. So minus into plus minus, so you have to subtract 12 minus 5 is 7, and sign of the greater number is minus, so is equal to minus 7. I already told you, if you get equal to 0, then it is the multiple. If it is not equal to 0, then p of x is not a multiple of g of x. So I'll repeat, x minus 2, equate that is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2. Substitute wherever x is there. If the final answer is equal to 0, then it is a multiple. If it is not equal to 0, then p of x is not a multiple of g of x. Okay, second problem. By remainder theorem, find the remainder when p of x is divided by g of x, where p of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus 4x minus 1, and g of x is equal to x plus 1. Find the remainder. So g of x is equal to x plus 1. When you equate that is equal to 0, you will get x is equal to minus 1. Substitute that minus 1 in the place of x and find the value. Okay, so x plus 1. So x plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to, when you take this to the other side, you will get minus 1. So wherever x is there, you just substitute this minus 1. So p of minus 1 is equal to, this is equal to minus 1. So p of minus 1 cube minus 2 into minus 1 square minus 4 into minus 1 minus 1. So minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. 1 into 1 is 1. 1 into 1 is 1. So 1. Minus into minus plus. Plus into minus minus. So minus 1. Minus of 2 into minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1. Minus into minus plus 4 into 1 4 minus 1. So minus 1 minus into plus minus 2 plus 4 minus 1. So minus 1 minus 2 minus 1. So you add all this number, minus 1 minus 2 minus 1, all. Then I'm going to add all these negative numbers. Okay, so 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 1 4, minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus, so you'll get minus 4. So minus 4 and plus 4 is there, plus 4. Minus 4 plus 4 is equal, you'll minus 4 and plus 4 will get cancelled, so it is equal to 0. Therefore, you are asked to find the remainder, right? Therefore, the remainder is equal to 0. Same problem. P of x is equal to 4x cube minus 12x square plus 14x minus 3, and g of x is equal to 2x minus 1. Okay, so as usual 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore 2x is equal to, when you take this to the other side, you get plus 1, and if there is no sign in between, it is multiplication. So when you take the number to the other side, it will come in division. So x is equal to 1 by 2. So now we are going to substitute x is equal to 1 by 2 in the place of x. So p of 1 by 2 is equal to 4 into 1 by 2 cube minus 12 into 1 by 2 square plus 14 into 1 by 2 minus 3. Okay, so 4 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Okay, so when you multiply all the numerator, you will get 1. 2 2s are 4 and 4 2s are 8. So 1 by 8 minus 12 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So 1 into 1 1, 2 2s are 4. So 1 by 4 plus 14 into 1 by 2 minus 3. Okay, so if there is no sign in between, it is in multiplication, so we can cancel it, right? So 4 2s are 8, 3 times, 7 times. Okay, so we'll get 1 by 2 minus 3 plus 7 minus 3. Okay, so 1 by 2 minus 3 and minus 3 is minus 6 plus 7 is equal to 1. Okay, plus 1. Since the greater number is 7, get plus 1. So we have to take LCM, right? So take 2 in the denominator, 1. There is no number, so 1 into twice, so 2 is equal to 3 by 2. Therefore 3 by 2 is the remainder. Problem number 3, p of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 4x plus 50 and g of x is equal to x minus 3. Okay, so x minus 3 is equal to 0, therefore x, when you take this minus 3 to the other side, you get plus 3. Again, substitute 3 in the place of x, so p of 3 is equal to 3 cube minus 3 into 3 square plus 4 into 3 plus 50. Okay, so 3 into 3 into 3 is 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27 minus 3 into 3 square is 9 plus 4 3s are 12 plus 50. So 27, 9 3s are 27 minus plus 12 plus 50. So plus 27 minus 27 will get cancelled. So 12 plus 50 is 62. Okay, you are asked to find the remainder. Therefore, the remainder is 62. Okay. Problem number 3. Find the remainder when 3x cube minus 4x square plus 7x minus 5 is divided by x plus 3. Same method. X plus 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 3. Substitute that minus 3 in the polynomial and find the remainder. Okay, so we'll start from this. X plus 3 is equal to 0. When you take this plus 3 to the other side, you will get x is equal to minus 3. Okay, now substitute your polynomial is p of x is equal. Consider this polynomial as p of x. So 3x cube minus 4x square plus 7x minus 5. So 3 into minus 3 cube minus 4 into minus 3 square plus 7 into minus 3 minus 5. Okay, so 3 into 3 cube is 27 minus 3 times you have to multiply minus sign. So minus into minus plus, plus into minus, minus. So you'll get minus 27 here. Minus 4 into, when you square minus 3 into minus 3 will be positive. So plus 9, plus into minus, plus into minus, minus 7 into 3, 21 minus 5. So minus sign, when you multiply this inside, 27 into 3 is 81, 9 4s are 36. Since a minus sign is there, put minus 36, then minus 21 minus 5. Since all this number is in minus, you add all the number and put the sign of the greater number. Here greater number is 81. So your answer will be negative. So write minus sign. When you add all this number, you will get 143. So since the greater number is minus 81, it is minus 143. Therefore, minus 143 is the remainder. Okay. So what is the remainder when x power 2018 plus 2018 is divided by x minus 1? So x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. Okay. So how many times? 1 power 100 times is also 1. Whatever number you put in the power for 1, you will get same 1 only. So 1 power 2018 is 1 plus 2018. Okay, so 1 plus 2018 is 2019 is the remainder. Okay, fifth problem. For what value of k is the polynomial? P of x is equal to 2x cube minus kx square plus 3x plus 10 exactly divisible by x minus 2. Okay, so substitute x minus 2 is equal to 0. You will get x is equal to 2. That number you substitute in this polynomial. It is said that it is exactly divisible. So this polynomial will be equal to 0. Since it is dividing exactly, there is no remainder, therefore p of x is equal to 0 only. So you take this side to be 0 and substitute x is equal to 2 in the place of x and find the value of k. Okay, since it is exactly divisible, p of x will be equal to 0. There is no remainder. Okay, so x minus 2 is equal to 0. When you take this minus 2 to the other side, so x is equal to 2. Okay, now since there is no remainder, p of x is equal to 0. Therefore, 2x cube, p of x is equal to 0. 2x cube minus kx square plus 3x plus 10 will be equal to 0, since there it is exactly divisible. Okay, so now substitute x is equal to 2 in the place of x. So 2 into 2 cube minus k into 2 square plus 3 into 2 plus 10 is equal to 0. So 2 cube. So 2 into 2 into 2. 2 to 4, 4 to 8. 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. So 8 times minus k 2 to 4 plus 3 into 2 6 plus 10 is equal to 0. 8 2s are 16 minus 4k plus 6 plus 10, 16 is equal to 0. Plus 16 is 32 minus 4k is equal to 0. Take this to the other side. Okay, so 32 is equal to minus 4k. When you take to the other side, it will become positive. Okay, if there is no sign in between, put multiplication. So I need to find the value of k. Okay, so 32, since it is in multiplication, when you take 4 to the other side, become division, is equal to k. Okay, so 8 times is 32. So k value is equal to 8. Sixth question. If two polynomials 2x cube plus ax square plus 4x minus 12 and x cube plus x square minus 2x plus a leaves the same remainder when divided by x minus 3, find the value of a and also find the remainder. Okay, so far we have seen with only one polynomial. Here there are two polynomials and only one g of x is given, that is x minus 3. So you equate this is equal to 0. So you will get x is equal to 3. Substitute x equal to 3 in the first polynomial and get one remainder. Substitute x is equal to 3 in the second polynomial and get one remainder. It is said that it leaves the same remainder. So equate that two answers. Okay, and find the value of a. So x minus 3 is equal to 0, therefore x is equal to 3 when you take to the other side. So I'm going to consider, since it is two polynomials, I'm going to consider the first polynomial as p of x1, that is 2x cube plus ax square plus 4x minus 12. This is the first polynomial, first part, and the second part is p of x2, the second polynomial, x cube plus x square minus 2x plus a. Okay, now substitute 3 in these two polynomials and find the remainder. So p of 3 is equal to 2 into 3 cube plus a into 3 square plus 4 into 3 minus 12. Okay, so 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So 2 into 27 plus 3 3s are 9, 9a plus 4 3s are 12 minus 12. Plus 12 and minus 12 will get cancelled. 2 into 27 is 54 plus 9a. You consider this as the remainder for the first polynomial. So I'm going to consider this as R1. Okay, again find the second remainder. So P of 3 is equal to 3, in the place of x substitute 3 cube plus 3 square minus 2 into 3 plus a. 3 cube is 27 plus 9 minus 6 plus a. Okay, 27 plus 9 minus 6 is equal to 3 plus a. So 30 plus a is the second remainder. It is said that these two polynomials leave the same remainder. So I am going to equate R1 is equal to R2. It is given in the question itself. Okay, so 54 plus 9a, that is the first remainder, is equal to R2 is 30 plus a. Okay, now you bring this number to one side and the variable to the other side. So 54 minus 30 is equal to a minus 9a. When you take this 9a to the other side, it become negative. Okay, 54 minus 30 is 24 is equal to minus 88. So a is equal to, when you divide, when it is in multiplication, when you take with the sign. Okay, so 24 divided by minus 8 implies a is equal to minus 3. Okay, we are asked to find the two remainders, right? So substitute this a is equal to minus 3 in the place of a. So R1 is equal to 54 plus 9 into minus 3. That is 54 minus 9 3s are 27. 54 minus 27 is 27. So R1 is equal to 27. And R2 is equal to 30 plus a. Right? So 30 plus of minus 3. So 30 minus 3 is equal to 27. So we are also proving it that the two polynomials have the same remainder. Okay, so when you substitute a is equal to minus 3 in R1 as well as R2, we are getting the same remainder. Therefore, the remainder is 27 is the remainder.